Good evening, Lizzie Boys, and welcome back to my channel. I wasn't expecting pictures of Elvira to go up until maybe Tuesday or so, but today Mattel Creations posted all of the photos of Elvira, including shots of her in the box, Cassandra Peterson herself holding the doll. It's really nice. We finally get to see the doll's face, we get to see what her dress looks like, what her shoes look like, so with that, let's just get right into it. As you guys may remember, yesterday the only picture we had to go off of was this back view of her. It was very nice and her dog was in the background, but today we have full photos of her face, her outfit, and of just the doll in general. So here is the Mistress of the Dark in all her glory. The doll is really nice. I think she's really pretty. I've seen a lot of people not really liking the face, and I understand that because the way Cassandra's makeup looks here is much different from how it actually looks on the doll. It's a completely different look. Here there is a more white corner to enlarge the appearance of her eyes, and I would have liked to see that actually be transferred over to the doll's makeup. I can acknowledge that the makeup definitely could have been done better, but I still do like what we got. It's very colorful. There's a lot of pink, blue. It almost looks like there's purple on the side, like the outer corners of her eyes. Maybe I'm imagining that? I don't know. This doll also has the clawed hand mold as we can see, which normally characters like Claudine or Rochelle would have. I don't know why Rochelle had those hands. Maybe it's because gargoyles have talons? I don't know. But comparing the doll to the real Elvira, they obviously didn't give her the boobs, it's disappointing. I will admit that's incredibly disappointing. I wanted her to have the boobs, but, you know, I guess they're just not gonna do it. It's an adult collector doll. Giving the doll some boobs wouldn't have killed anyone. Elvira seems to have the big sister body. The way I can tell is actually because of the legs. The way that the knees look on the older sister body, the big sister body, compared to the standard body, is usually the main giveaway from photos. It's hard to explain, but basically, you know how there's usually that big, visible, like, squarish peg on the standard Monster High body whenever you bend the knees? The big sister body doesn't have that, so when you look at this doll's bent knee, you can see that she is not on the standard body, but is instead on the big sister body. This is the same body that Headmistress Bloodgood uses, and the face also seems to have been borrowed from the headless Headmistress. Some people were saying that the mold might have been Spectra's, but I personally don't see that. I feel like it's definitely the Headmistress's face. I don't know. The lips look different. I can admit the lips do look different, but the screening definitely looks like a Headmistress Bloodgood face. Yeah, there's more pictures of the doll. I just wanted to get this stuff out of the way, like comparing her to the actress, comparing her to the Bloodgood. Let's look at the other pictures of Elvira. Of course, we have a close-up of her shoes, which have spiderweb prints on them, as well as a bat with its wings spread out. I think that's what it is. It looks like bat wings to me. I think I'm right. It looks like a skull with bat wings, and it looks very nice. We also have this close-up of her dress, where we can also see spiderwebs and skeletts printed onto it to give it the Monster High look. It also appears to have sparkles in some places. Or maybe I'm insane. I don't know. Elvira usually sports a dagger as her belt, and she does have that here. She also wears a ring, which you guys told me her ring is actually the source of her witch powers, because Elvira is the great-granddaughter of a witch. That's what you guys told me, so sorry if that's wrong. I'm kind of just getting this information from my comment section. I don't know if her earrings are a reference to something. Can't really see them here, but from here you can. And they look like snakes, almost. I'm not sure. I can't tell what they are. Oh wait, there's another picture. In this picture, you can see her earrings a bit better, and they look like snakes or worms or something. I'm not entirely sure what they are. They're probably a reference to something relating to Elvira as a character. From what you guys told me, I know now that Elvira was originally a sort of horror movie host. She would host a show where she would talk about horror movies, and when they were bad, she would have funny commentary. I never knew that about her. I always thought that she was just a character that started out in film. I didn't know she had an origin like that. That's pretty interesting. I think that's cool. I'm definitely going to look into more Elvira media going forward because I have been wanting this doll alongside everyone else who was highly requesting an Elvira Skullector doll. I was among those people. I thought it was a good idea because I just liked the character's design. I wasn't aware of the character's history, but now that I'm slowly learning more about it, and I even found out that the first Elvira movie is available for free with ads on YouTube, which is great. So, gives me more of an opportunity to actually get invested in the character and learn more about her before she releases this Friday. She's gorgeous. Like, from all the details, I really like this doll. The only things that I find myself disappointed about are, of course, the differences between the makeup on the doll and the makeup that the actual actress wears when portraying the character, and, of course, the body. I still think that giving her the big sister body was a very good idea. She definitely does end up having larger assets than a standard Monster High body would, and it fits the character better. But overall, I just think that they could have modified the body to give Elvira her actual chest size. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to sound weird talking about this. But it's a big part of how Elvira looks, you know? They wouldn't give her a titty window if you weren't supposed to look at it. Look, I'm gay. Like, I'm really gay all the time. So that's why I say the things I do. But overall, I think this doll is a wonderful recreation of the character, and the actress looks very happy with her in the photos that we have of her looking at the doll. I just think these pictures are so adorable, seeing Cassandra Peterson holding the doll, looking so happy with her. And of course, this was the first shot that we got of the doll actually in her box before the stock photos were uploaded. It's just so cute, she looks so happy with her. A lot of you guys also told me that Cassandra Peterson herself actually owns the IP to Elvira, so she approved the creation of this doll, worked hand in hand with Mattel to create it. I think that's awesome, because most of the time these characters are owned by a company rather than a single person. Like, I'm pretty sure Beetlejuice, for instance, it's probably owned by, like, a company. I don't think it's owned by, like, Tim Burton or something. The Shining and It are owned by Stephen King. Are they owned by Stephen King? I don't know. It's like, usually the creator of something is just the creator and they aren't the IP holder because usually a company buys the IP from the creator. I don't know. Sometimes it's signing contracts and stuff. It's complicated. But what I know is that Elvira is actually owned by the actress who portrays her, which is cool. So it's just super cute to see these pictures of her with her own doll. Here is a close-up of Elvira in her box, and unfortunately, similar to the Frankenstein 2-pack, she does not feature any additional accessories. She also features a noticeably smaller box than what we've been used to with Skullectors so far. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but I can just tell that it's smaller. I feel like it's very obvious. It's just a smaller box in general. I really like the design of the package. It's very pretty. And the back of the box, I can only partially make out what it says. Let me try pulling it up on my phone. I can't read the first two words under the Elvira Mistress of the Dark doll, but it says, "As the Mistress of the Dark, you know I love giving you..." Okay, I can't read any of the red text, actually. Okay, sorry. I don't have any higher quality versions of these photos. I got these from Instagram. But her box is cool. It would have been nice if her little dog, though, you guys said that the dog is her familiar as a witch, and they didn't give her dog as an accessory. I feel like they could have done that. Greta was the same price, and Greta came with she came with lipstick, she came with her purse, she came with Gizmo. They could have given Elvira her dog. They could have. I'm not trying to complain too much, though, because I do like the way this doll came out. I think they did a wonderful job on her. I really like how they did her hairstyle. They nailed it. The doll looks really good. I like it. And they gave us what we wanted. She's not on the standard body, which is nice. It's really nice to see them use the big sister sculpt again. Because, you know, using that again means that maybe sometime in the future we could get one of the characters who used that sculpt back. Nephra? Claudia? Anyone? I don't know. It'd be nice. So, yeah. I don't feel like there's that much else to say other than this doll comes out on Friday the 13th of January, so this Friday. You guys can look for her on Mattel Creations right now. There's currently a counting down to when she will be released. What else? She's $65. I think I already mentioned that a few times, but just want to keep all this information together. Release is Friday the 13th of January, $65. Goes up at 9 a.m. Pacific time or 12 p.m. in Eastern time. Again, the countdown will adjust to your wherever you live, your time zone. So if you just go on the Mattel Creation site and find that countdown, you're good. You don't have to do any calculations, just keep an eye on it. And yeah, that's about it. Overall, I think the doll turned out very well. I like what I'm seeing. And the only thing that I'm disappointed about is the makeup, the lack of titties, the lack of the couch, or any major accessories. The couch would have been huge, so I understand why they didn't give her this couch, even though she's sitting on it here, so it would have been cool for her to include, I don't know. The main thing is the lack of accessories. For $65, you're getting a decently detailed doll. She looks really good, but I feel like they could have given her something more. Like, she could have come with her pet, she could have come with the couch. The couch is a stretch, but her pet, she should have at least had her little dog. I think she should have had the dog. Overall, that is everything that we know so far about Elvira, and I'm pretty sure that's everything we need to know because the release is this Friday. I don't think they're going to drop any additional bombs on us in the meantime. So yeah, as always, feel free to comment your thoughts on the dolls. I always love seeing what you guys have to say, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!